Hello YouTube, this is Thompson A330-300 and today I'm going to be doing, obviously this will be another review for sort of every new arrival. I might just try and squeeze in a review, possibly, you know, when the model actually arrives, because I've actually just this minute got home from school, found this on the table, got it out of the cardboard box that I was sent in. Very well packed. I think it came from Exeter, which is down south from me. Yeah, so this model, I actually think it's the JC Wings Virgin Atlantic A330. I'm not sure who else has manufactured actually done this model in the 1/400 scale. And that because I've actually only just unboxed it, this is the first time obviously I've had a bit of a glimpse around it before, you know, if I've actually done the video. But even if there was any faults, I probably would have still done the video, because, well, I actually did start a video, then realised I had to delete another video for the time to sort of, you know, go a bit longer. Anyway. Like starting with the nose, it's got a name. You know, just at the cockpit's basically saying you've got the wipers, you know, usual detail. That's it. On the front, as you can see, just here it says Beauty Queen. That's actually quite a nice name. I do quite like, you know, airlines, should I say, that actually name their sort of fleet. You know, you've got like for instance, Flybe. They have like, I don't know if they still have, but at least they did. They did have like George Best and Matt Letitia, and, you know, other sort of legendary football players. As well, I mean, we used to have, I'm not really sure how many times it came into Doncaster, but I think it was based at Coventry. We had a Thompson Fly 737-300, which was actually named Spirit of Doncaster, which, yeah, I would have liked to got a photo of that. I don't think I actually did, but that was Golf Tango Hotel Oscar Charlie. And obviously Thompson Fly no longer use the 300s. Anyway, back to this model. Yeah, so you've got the name. So I think that's a really nice name. Beauty Queen. It's, you know, it just sort of fits in well. Yeah, I don't really know why, but it's just my opinion. Next, you've obviously got the first door. And then you've also got underneath, where it just says, partially underneath Virgin, it says Airbus A330-300, which is obviously the aircraft. Then you've got the Virgin Atlantic titles. Obviously it's in the current livery, because Virgin have only just got these A330s. Well, not only just, but I mean, they probably had them for, I'm not really sure how long now, but I remember the excitement of it arriving into Manchester. I haven't actually seen one of these yet at Manchester, but it would be good to see one in real life. I'm not sure if they fly into Heathrow, You've got a few windows along the entire fuselage. You've got one just after the front door, and two after the second door, three before the third door, and two before the fourth door. Like the windows, which are sort of, you know, like when you have like the shutter thing down. So that's a nice touch. See, it's always good that, I think, when you have windows on aircraft, when it's, instead of having all just printed like actual windows, you've got, like, you know, some shut and some half. It would be good if someone actually did them sort of half shut, quarter shut. Yeah. The engines. Now, I'm not really sure about these engines because, to me, they don't actually look the best. I actually think they are plastic. Yeah, I think they are actually plastic, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not entirely sure what that sort of what the sort of white sort of shape is on it. I don't know if it's supposed to be for the. I'm guessing it's for the reverse thrust. Where the sections would be when reverse thrust is engaged. But yeah, it's the engines. An engine's an engine on a model. As long as the whole aircraft, like the wings and the fuselage, is metal, I'm happy with that. Moving on, you've got the wingtips here. Wings with details on. Not really sure. I've never really actually focused on what it actually says on the wings of. I don't actually say anything. It's just sort of like. I'm not sure if it is supposed to say anything, but it's sort of like little marks. It looks like writing, but it's actually not. But yeah. So yeah, you've got just after you got the third door there and the fourth door, and then you've got the registration and the Virgin tail there. As I said, this is that sort of first glance for me as well. Of course, you guys might already have this model, but for those of you who haven't, if you do actually find one of these, I paid £19. I'm not really sure if that was a bit too steep for this particular model. With the engines being plastic, I kind of thinking it is in a way. But I was the only bidder, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, if you find it cheap, I would get it. But if you see it for £20, then if you're thinking of getting it, then get it. Maybe over £20. I probably won't suggest at least over 25. I won't suggest getting it. Like I say, I think it's JC Wings. But if it is JC Wings, then I admire what they have done. Because the underbelly doesn't actually have the logo. The actual aircraft doesn't actually have the logo. As you can see, it has the Virgin Atlantic titles, which I really do like that on the Virgin Atlantic aircraft. That it makes it sort of like Emirates when you see it OTT in the air, and you can actually see that it's clearly Virgin or Emirates or whatever. So yeah, if you do find, like I say, one of these pretty cheap, maybe under £25, I'd get it. If it's over 25, then no. But realistically, I'd get it. Try and get it under £20 if you can. Obviously, I'm not really sure what you call the things on the flaps. To be fair, like these like things sticking out. I'm supposed to. I probably do agree if someone actually said, "Oh, you're supposed to be an aviation enthusiast and you're supposed to know this stuff." And fair play, but I don't know everything about aircraft. Obviously, I know you have flaps and slats. Slats are at the front of the leading wing, and the flaps are at the back. Obviously, you have spoilers as well on touchdown. When the aircraft's touched down. But overall, the undercarriage is also rolling gear, and also actually this, the actual gear is actually, it's sort of, as you can see, it's staying flat. It's supposed to, sort of you know, like I said with the, I can't remember which aircraft it was now, but you know, the aircraft, it was the NCA 747 to AF, that, you know, the gears like do sort of flop down, which is, I think they've actually maybe not done it as quite well as what they could have done, but they've added it in a bit. Just a quick overview of the model. Great aircraft. Like I say, if you do plan on getting this, then you know, and do get it. So yeah, this is actually my. Well, I actually have two 747s, but obviously one has a bent wingtip. I think someone might be interested in that. I'm not sure though. Contacted me. Well, I can't remember which weekend he said he might be able to pay. But this is sort of my second/third model, because it will be my second if I sell the bent winglet one. And this is also my my third A330 model. My other two A330s are the My Travel A330 and the Sky Service Albatross / Sunquest livery. Just looking at other details. You've got the part, the last part of the registration on the nose gear flaps. Done pretty well, I must say. The undercarriage actually looks pretty, not too badly detailed. We've also got the registration on the left wing here, on this wing, if you don't know which is left and right. This obviously will be a great addition. Also going to be getting, apart from the NEOS M67, I'm not too sure about the SAS MD81 yet, because he's actually given me a quote on postage and shipping, and it's coming from Belgium, I think, and he's quoted me like quite a bit more than what I actually expected. So I'm going to ask him if we can actually try and get it down lower. I'm also going to be getting Emirates 777 today, which by the time this video is up I might have already paid for, depending on if the person replies with his PayPal address. So that'd be good. That model doesn't actually come with a box, so I've got it quite cheap at £7. Obviously, with postage added on top of that. But yeah, got a few more models coming in the post. Well, 2, maybe 3. And I was actually hoping in getting the Aero Classics Sky. Instead of the SAS MD81. In fact, that's a good question for you guys. What should I get? And Dragon Wings SAS MD81 in the normal colours, or the Aero Classics Sky Service G registration version. I think it's G Delta Alpha Charlie Romeo. Like I would say it's G Dakar, something like that. So that would be a good option for you guys to post a comment and say which one you think I get. I'll have to end the video here now, guys, because we're getting up to 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. Rate and comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you again. Bye.